So Pike and Spock talk. Now, this isn't Spock from our timeline. This is Pike in the alternate timeline, or the alternate potential future, as from the Klingon special rock. And listen to what he says. Listen to what he says about the Prime timeline.
I would posit that in this present, you were never injured in the training accident. Thus, you remained captain of the Enterprise, putting you in charge at a crucial moment in the ship's existence.
A moment where the whole future hangs in the balance.
All we can surmise is that in the prime future, some other captain of the Enterprise must have commanded it differently. I would posit that...
So what's the problem here? He's talking about the Prime timeline.
Exactly. The problem here is that this is Spock existing in his timeline, in his sense of the world where he's been for his whole life. And then Pike comes in. And he's like, I'm actually not from this timeline. I'm from some other timeline. And Spock's like, that seems logical. In fact, your timeline is the Prime timeline. Mine's the fake one. Like, whoa, dude! Like, you lived your whole life in your timeline, and you like in a 5-minute conversation, you're like, your reality is real, mine's not. Give up.
Gosh, it's
give
weird,
up on your reality.
How is anyone going to know what the Prime timeline is? Is there even a Prime, or are they all sort of equal?
The Prime timeline is the one that I experience, right? From Spock's perspective, he should have allegiance. He should have some incentive for his reality to be the real one.
That's right. The Prime timeline should be defined as the timeline for you. That's my timeline.
At least from his perspective.
Yeah. So it's the Prime is always relative to the person saying Prime. Mm-hmm. There's no Prime outside of a person's experience. That would always be another timeline.
I mean, gosh, okay. In Star Trek Voyager, they introduced the Time Police. Mm-hmm. Like, there's a section of Starfleet that's like, we maintain the time. And so they have a sense of what is the primary from their overarching perspective, right? But I have to believe that in each individual timeline, the people in that timeline are dedicated to that timeline. They have like a very strong incentive to not have that universe, that entire construction of their entire lives be deleted.
Mm-hmm. So somehow the time cops in Voyager and Enterprise are able to see some bigger picture and how there is some kind of Prime timeline. But Spock and Kirk here don't have that perspective. So the idea of a Prime timeline for them would be weird. And it is super weird that Spock is like, it's not mine. I'm not Prime. You're Prime. Like, what the?
You're Prime. I'm okay being deleted. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
I mean, we see it. You and I see it because we go along the journey of Star Trek: Strange New Worlds following Pike. So to us, that's the Prime timeline. Mm-hmm. What I just don't like is that Spock, Pike talks to him for like 5 minutes, and Spock's like, "Oh yeah, I guess my entire life has been a lie. That's all right." Whoa, dude.
Like, yeah, what?
Care about your life.
That's right. You could say my timeline and your timeline, not Prime timeline and little bitch timeline.
No, bitch timeline.